In the share folder under Programs, you will find something called defraggler. Defraggler can make your computer run much more smoothly and quickly. If you notice that Windows takes a long time to start up, or that your programs take a long time and things are running slowly, it might be time to defrag your hard drive. As your hard drive is used and as your computer gets Windows updates, it will progressively slow down because files will get a little bit jumbled up, and defraggler gets them organized again. When you're installing defraggler, take a quick look at the options I'm choosing here. Pretty much all of these are good. It's good to skip checking for updates. It's a very lightweight program. It only takes a few megabytes of space. And it integrates with Windows, which means if I open up any folder, just like this folder, I can go to this PC, or my computer, and then I can choose any of my disk drives, right-click on that, go to Properties, Tools, and Optimize. Defraggler opens right up. This is what defraggler looks like. Another way that you can find defraggler and use it after it has been installed to your computer is just to click on your Windows key and then type defraggler. And on my computer, it's not doing that, but that's because my computer has other issues today. So, that's one way to find it. Just go Windows key and then type defraggler. And on your computer, it'll pop up. On my computer, I'll go back to choosing a disk drive that I want to defragment. Go to Properties, Tools, and then Optimize, Defrag. Windows has the ability to defragment your any of your disks without using defraggler. It already has a defragment program built in, but defraggler is a better program to use. And so I highly recommend just using this one instead. And it's good to defrag your C drive, which is where Windows is installed. Defrag that about every 6 months. If you don't know when the last time this was done, and you're not sure if it needs to be done again, then you can select your C drive, and then click on Analyze, and it will run a quick test. And after the analysis is complete, it will give you a fragmentation report. It is showing that I have 6,735 fragmented files. And so that means my files are, the data of my files is not contiguous. It is spread all over my hard drive. A little bit of the file here, a little bit of the file there. And so if my computer needs to use that file, then it needs to look in many different places. And it takes longer to look and either find a file or use it. And so it looks like I got 14.9 gigabytes of fragmented data, which is quite a bit. a total of 49,000 fragments. So those 6.7 thousand files are cut up into 49,000 different pieces. My computer is total spaghetti right now. This is terrible. Up over here it says disk health, good. Disk health is a measurement of not your fragmentation, but a measurement of how long your hard drive has before it dies and how it's doing. If your disk health says anything other than good, then it's time to back up all of your information and get a new hard drive, most likely. Although sometimes you can run disk checking software and fix little problems that start on your hard drive as it slowly begins to die. And that can extend the life of your hard drive. It can stop you from losing files from corruption. But that is beyond the scope of this video. In this video, we're only looking at fragmentation. I'm at 39%. If you have fragmentation above 6 or 7%, it's probably time to go ahead and defragment that drive. So, now that my analysis is complete, I'm going to start the defrag process. I click on Optimize right there. Actually, there we go. I have a newer version of defraggler than is on the cloud, so some of the options are a little bit different. I didn't want to just go optimize. What I wanted to do was select defrag. So you go to this button, click on the down arrow part of it, so the button expands, and then choose defrag. That's what you want. And then click on yes. However, my hard drive is a solid state drive, so I don't actually really need to do this, and I'm not worried about it. This is more something that affects magnetic drives. And almost all of the hard drives in your school or in your office, especially in China, they're not going to be solid state drives. Solid state is a newer technology. It's more expensive. People are saving money, and so you're going to get the slower technology that needs to be defragmented from time to time. So remember, just click that down arrow, find defrag, and then choose yes. And after that, it will begin the process. And when the process starts, it does slow down your computer a little bit. It shouldn't slow it down too much. If the amount of free space that you have on your C drive is 10% or less, then a defrag could go slowly. And so if you need more space on your C drive, I'm going to tell you how to take care of that in a separate video. And that will allow defrag to run faster, as well as all other kinds of programs to run faster as well. You always have to maintain a minimum of 4 gigabytes free space on your C drive, and try to also maintain a minimum of at least 15%. So 4 gigs or 15%, whichever one of those turns out to be larger, is how much extra space you should have as a minimum unused on your C drive. You can run a regular optimize as well. Just select optimize like this, and that can also speed it up as well. And well, the process is running of a defrag. Go down here, defrag. You'll have some start and stop buttons that you can click on. You can stop it at any time if your computer is too slow, and then resume it later. You can even just boop, totally shut down the program. It's okay. You can stop at any time with defraggler. and it will never do any damage to your computer if you stop. So it's a little bit safer than your default defrag program that comes with Windows. That's one of the reasons why I encourage everybody to use defraggler. Run it on your computer now. Notice the speed improvement, and then set a reminder for yourself so that you have an automatic reminder every 6 months that it is time to do that again.